That's the gasket where that bib is leaking. It looks like it's coming out from the hose point.
Okay.
So
what does that mean?
It's a piece of rubber that's a circle about the size of a quarter. You can get probably 3 for $1 at Home Depot.
And just put it on the...
Yeah, and just take the hose off and put it, usually they're red or black, and just stick a new one in and tighten it up. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. And it's called a gasket?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a water hose gasket. That's probably a 3/4 inch hose.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the other thing is, what do you think, I mean, throughout, like, it's just, there's, the wood is soft, whether it's here,
sure,
that worse in the back, or like above there. See how that's all
well, that's been repaired, obviously, and that is someone's effort to put a bunch of goop in it, and that goop we call Bondo or wood filler and that kind of stuff. You have masonite, and I'll show you the difference. It's been repaired, and normally you don't see it, except hardy plank has got that little rough look to it.
Right.
And those are repair points, and you see there's no screws or nails.
Right.
And then there's your masonite starting, because you see it's smoother.
Right.
And the water access point is the nail holes. It was face nailed, it wasn't supposed to be. And you see that little ridge around that, kind of like a halo.
Right.
And that's a great illustration of the halos being around the nail points.
Right.
We have rewrapped entire houses. We have redone bits and pieces and sections here and there. Masonite is under a class action lawsuit.
Yeah.
It has been for at least 10 years. There's no money left. One of my craftsmen has the same situation in his house. He bought it new, and he got, like, honestly, at $50.
Yeah. Yeah, we got something.
Right. So, A or B is obviously you are not in. There's some masonite that I look at that is just amazingly well preserved, and this is not rocket science. You can look at this as well as I can and see that you've got some nail pops, some points of rust, and that some of it looks pretty good. But what my counsel to you is, do it in sections. How long are you going to be in this house?
As of right now, we're planning on being here a long time.
Okay, so if you got a long-term plan, what you would do is not replace two pieces. You would probably, in this repair, you might go, that section from window top to window bottom. Or you would do this section. So if you tear out, replace in an area, then that would be covered with hardy plank, and you wouldn't have to worry about it anymore.
So that's what is that good stuff, hardy plank?
30-year warranty. It's a concrete fiber cement board, and I match that with a 20-year, 25, 30. I'll match whatever warranty it is.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
it is. It's good.
So
it is. It's the best product now. I don't recommend vinyl because vinyl's problematic. I get a call every single day about vinyl falling off the house.
Really? Okay.
And you can research hardy plank, and it's a very, very good siding.
Yep. I've heard that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But
slowly learning as we go. Okay, that makes sense too, and that I
sure.
think is you're the expert, so
yes.
When you see everything,
sure.
I know in my mind what's the priority, but
sure.
I'd love to hear,
yeah.
And we
I
can
agree.
kind of 2012.
Sure.
Right now, I've got a certain budget for.
Absolutely.
And kind of go from there.
Well, that's kind of what you do, and I've had some customers, it's so bad that they end up taking out some kind of home loan, but you're not there yet.
Right.
And what you would see is it needs to look a whole lot worse before you need to get really, really excited about it.
Okay.
But you can watch the nails.
Yep.
And the advice I would have, when was the house last painted?
Well, we bought it in 2008, and
okay.
Sharon Evans, the realtor, did a nice job on the aesthetics of the house,
yeah.
not as much on the, like the underneath.
Sure.
Like when you see the back,
yeah.
the wood rotting, you
right.
couldn't see, just like that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, the painting I think was fairly
Sure.
recent. I mean,
Okay.
you know, I want to say, well, I don't know that she did it then. I know she did it. She bought it cheap and did a lot of work and put it in the floor.
Okay.
The inside was all painted. I'm not sure about the outside.
Well, I will tell you, I know you got 4 years because you've never painted it, and then maybe 5. But I would say that it looks good for a 5-year paint job.
Okay.
And when you see dark areas, kind of like this one post, you see how it's getting dark. The dark it's a mold.
Oh, really?
And it's not the end of the world. But you know, we clean and seal houses and decks on average about once a year for folks. And an example is I give lifetime warranties on decks that I build if you let me maintain it. We'll come over and we'll do the deck for, you know, $100 or something and just clean it. Some people say, well, you know, go ahead and do the house at the same time. So, you know, we add 100 to it and do a lap.
Right. And
that helps with the mold. And if you let it go too long, you see how your gutters are kind of dark?
Yeah.
It gets worse. You know, maybe that end cap right there, but it gets so bad that pressure washing, even with really high pressure and super chemicals, it doesn't clean it to the point where you got to hand wash it.
Right.
And everything gets like that over time.
Right.
So
I haven't done a gutter clean. I haven't done a power wash.
Well, you've got a gutter job, a gutter a transport system that should keep them clean. I mean, interior as far as digging out the goo, it shouldn't be there.
Right.
And that should be a zero maintenance point, although one of the jokes in home improvement is that gutter guards make it hard to clean gutters out.
Right.
You know.